Hey everybody, Drew here from Pella Cars. Super excited to bring you guys this absolutely beautiful 2007 Toyota Prius all the way up from the southwest part of Pennsylvania over by West Virginia. The car was owned by two different people in each of those two states, spent its entire life down there, and is in absolutely remarkable condition. To show for it, we're going to go over the entire car and we'll go over any cosmetic flaws that might not jump out at you, in photos, so there's no surprise if you have it delivered. And of course, we would love to meet you in person and have you test drive it. We don't want you to be surprised when you come to our office to do so either. So without further ado, we'll start up front here. I'll also point out to you guys as well, any indications that it was extremely good, very well cared for, as well as take you for a test drive. So if you can watch the whole thing, please do. But we'll start up front. So first and foremost, you'll notice on the hood, the paint looks different, and this is kind of a plus and a minus. Obviously the minus is that you can notice it here. There's stone chips and checking from the sun, as the roof is quite sun faded. I guess that's the downside of a southern car. The rust-free undercarriage is the plus side. But anyways, this was protected by paint protection film, and this was not, and that's since been removed. And you can see how well preserved the paint is from underneath that. It's like a clear membrane to protect the hood, and it did its job. Probably got all yellow and nasty. Actually, here's if I could find, sometimes they have them on the side too. So here we go. So this right here, that's paint protection film. That's actually installed by Toyota. And there is some here as well. And you can see how it gets after many, many years. And this piece was probably beat, so it was taken off, is what the assumption is. But it was definitely on there, and that's why the hood looks like that. It's pretty common on these cars. This, by the way, you'll notice, I don't think I've had one of these in the better part of a decade that doesn't have some drama with this lower grille. It was kind of a poor design, very flimsy. It's missing this piece here. Don't worry, that's on order. Again, super common. While we're down here, you could see there's definitely some lack of shine, a little scratch right there, lack of shine in the bumper from, almost 2 decades of, road spray and all that jazz. We'll go along this way. It's got excellent tires on it. I'd say they're probably maybe 70-75% of the tread remaining. This car does have the upgraded 16-inch wheels instead of 15. It's I believe it's part of the touring package. Nevertheless, it's got new brake pads up front. Just excellent condition along the side here. There's some scuffs on the mirror. This is the worst of it. The roof is really, really faded. That's the clear coat is like checked from the sun. Super, super common on these cars, just typically not around Rochester because we usually don't get sun. But underneath, little sneak peek, we're going to go under there in depth. Underneath more than makes up for it. So coming along the side, there's a very, very small ding. You see the wing of the airplane behind me. Let me see if I can show you. Right there, you can see the wing of the airplane, the tip of the wing of the airplane right here. Go through it. It's an extremely small ding, but it is there. I noticed it, so want to point it out. A little scratch right there on the back. Some more of that faded paint. They did have this paint protection film piece with the little tiny hybrid Synergy Drive logos on it. There's some chips in that. Not too much on the back. You could tell somebody backed into something and it fit just above this because it didn't damage this. This was a little bit loose when we got it, and that's been fixed, but there is this scratch under here. And since I'm down here, it's a great time to show you underneath. Absolutely remarkable. I challenge you to look at some local Prius ads and see this little nubby right here. Usually, by the time these were a year or two old in Rochester, that little thing, it's a jack point, would be completely and totally brown, as would after maybe 3 or 4 years inside of that beam. You can even still see the writing on the gas tank and on some of the parts from the factory. Just absolutely wonderful. Maybe I could get you a zoom as well. Yeah, like there's the brake lines and the exhaust, the frame rail. Just incredible. We'll get the undercarriage from another angle as well, but just absolutely remarkable. You know, these cars tend to run forever. The record, we had one customer get one to like 860,000 miles. They can't do that if they rust out, though, so a good rust-free unit like this is the way to go. This is the worst fading piece of plastic on second-generation Prius. It's a different material than the bumpers. It fades badly. This entire thing is faded, and the only clear coat on it left is right here. It's a pretty popular upgrade to paint this piano black so it matches the glass. That's what they did from the 2010 through 15 Prius, and it looks pretty good. This is another common thing too. The switch that's under here that would open the tailgate, which I will do, maybe give you a better shot. The switch has a rubber cover on it, and on southern cars it tends to melt. Well, we're back here. Cargo area is in excellent condition with only a few small not scratches, but stains. It has its cargo cover. You do this to protect your cargo. I don't think it's installed right. We can fix that later. But anyways, that protects your cargo so people looking through the back glass can't see what you got. And it even came with the genuine Toyota first aid kit. Coming along the side, back tires, by the way, are about that 70-75% as well. Coming along this side, not much to speak of. There's what looks like a little, actually that's tree sap. That'll come off, excuse me. That will come off. The door handles on these cars fade pretty good. Probably should go look at the other ones while that's fresh in my mind. Yeah, they're all four of them are faded, super common. Coming around and looking, there's a very small ding right here. I'm going to try to use my hand's reflection if I can, right there. So hopefully you could see that. Yeah, there you go, right there. A little door ding. Very, very light scuffs. There's what looks like that'll come off as well. Should come off. That's tar from the road there. And that's about it. Again, that roof is faded. Oh, and there's that little scuff right there on the bumper. Inside this car is remarkable. It was not a smoker's car. I don't even think they ate in it. Just absolutely remarkable condition. There is this one stain right here. The center console has a little bit of wear, as you can see, and a couple small stains. Actually, they jump out better on the screen than in person, which is handy. There we go. Right there, passenger seat is, dare I use the word, perfect. Driver's carpet is remarkable. This car did not come with floor mats. I do have a set. I actually saw today a set of gray floor mats for one of these that are in pretty good shape. So if it's a deal breaker that it doesn't have floor mats, just, mention that. As long as somebody else didn't take me up on it on a different one first, they are yours. So coming around here, that's not a stain, that's sunlight. There you go, you can see. Just absolutely remarkable interior. Not a smoker's car. Like I said, I don't even think they ate in it. The back seat is in wonderful condition as well. There was a scuff right there on the headliner and a couple scuffs in the back. Very, very minor. Absolutely wonderful condition. I don't think I mentioned the mileage. It turned 170 during the kind of testing period. These cars can have some quirks, which are sometimes the reason that they're traded in the first place. So we go them very thoroughly to make sure they don't come the way. And this one got about 60 miles put on it, which puts it at 170,051. It was just a couple miles shy of 170,000. Gonna take you guys for a ride. These cars age extremely well. So instead of a traditional engine and transmission, it has a gasoline engine with basically a set of electric motors and a planetary gear system, and then a small battery under the back seat, about maybe the size of a box, like cowboy boots would come in, for lack of a better, bigger than a shoebox, smaller than a piano. How about that? And because the engine's never under direct load, it's never directly connected, and there's not a transmission that's wearing out with age, they just seem to not age. They drive wonderfully. I don't know where they got the reputation for being slow, because while they're not fast, they're certainly no slower than the same era Honda Civic or Toyota Corolla. Maybe part of it is because you don't feel, because it doesn't shift. It is not a CVT like a Nissan. It does not have a belt that can break or go bad. Nothing like that. It is electromagnetic fields that drive us. Looks like we got somebody on a golf cart. Stand by. All right, using the pause feature on my camera. Sorry about that, folks. Gonna turn around and take you up to highway speed. So again, the lack of gears, again, not a traditional CVT, it's electromagnetic fields, but the lack of gears and revving and all that mechanical stuff just gives these a much smoother feel. And again, they are not slow, by any means. Here, I'll get on it for you, and you can see we're already going, let me see, 56, 7, 8, 60. All right, so there you go, 60 miles per hour, hands off the wheel. I'm gonna drive straight for what feels like forever. Doesn't pull or anything like that. Now I'll get on the brakes, which again are new. No shakes, no shimmies, no rattle, no drama to speak of. So anyways, I'm Drew. I really hope this video was helpful. If you want to buy this car, you absolutely can, through the website or over the phone, www.pellacars.com or 585-771-0111. We would love to meet you in person though, so if you want to come in and test drive it, you can. But if you want to buy it online, we absolutely can ship it. We do all the time. So by the way, please do check the website again, www.pellacars.com, for pricing and availability, as these videos remain up long after the cars are sold, as people find them entertaining and helpful with car shopping elsewhere. Which, by the way, if this video was helpful for your car shopping or entertaining and you want to give it a thumbs up, that's very appreciated, and it helps our channel grow, which helps our business grow. And if you want to see a bunch more videos like this, just subscribe and turn on notifications. There's hundreds, and that's the only thing this channel's used for. So again, thank you so much for your time, and hope to meet you soon. Take care. Bye.